Yes, how are you?
Very well. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here.
Please don't say much. I'm just waiting for Sialo to join us.
Okay.
But can you do that test that song? If you don't mind.
Pardon?
I'm just waiting for Sialo to join us.
Yes.
But meanwhile, can you test that song?
Okay. I won't mind. Let me just see what I can do. You'll just confirm to me if you can get me clear with the instrumental.
Well, I can hear very well here. So we are live on Facebook, by the way. Just let you know that.
Yes?
We are live on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm aware.
So we are there now.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, what a treat, man. This is a treat.
Let's go now. Yeah. Sarah once again. Another one for you, baby. Yeah. Naidi nitakupenda hadi mwisho madari, hadi mimi unipende hadi mwisho natamani. Siwezi promise the one, mimi nitakupa leo yote ikubambe. I swear you are the one, wendo chaguo yangu nasi tutambe. I'll be waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be scam, baby. Kiza witungu come, baby. Cause I'll be waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be scam, baby. Kiza witungu come, baby. Cause I swear I don't lie. Kuwa nawe niamini nafurahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila wewe go give me for life. Lie. Kuwa nawe niamini nafurahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila wewe go give me for life. Yeah, ninakupenda sana unajuanga. You're my love, you're my dear. Ukiniacha nitalia. Number one inabilia. Nakupenda sana unajuanga. You're my love, you're my dear. Hata ukiniacha nitalia. Number one inabilia. Nina bahati nzuri kama nitakupata wewe. Furaha na huzuni bado nitakupata wewe. Cause I'll be waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be fun, baby. Skiza wito wangu come, baby. Cause I'll be waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be fun, baby. Skiza wito wangu come, baby. Cause I swear to lie. Kuwa nawe niamini nafurahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila wewe could give you for life. I swear to lie. Kuwa nawe niamini nafurahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila wewe could give you for life. Yeah, ninakupenda sana unajua. Kama nakupatia. Ukiniacha nitalia. Number one inabilia. Nakupenda sana unajuanga. kama nakupatia asokiniacha nitalia.
Oh, Sarah, that has to be music of the year. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Honestly, that tune just always my mind all the time, all the time. You're a blessed young kid, I've got to say.
I really appreciate.
Well, Sialo just sent me a text and saying she's setting up, so she'll be joining me shortly. For those that join us right now, welcome to Tandao Varsity School of Soft Skills. I create a podcast on soft skills. We talk about those behaviors, characters that employers want. But today, I'll be speaking to SialoQueen, but before she joins us, I am with Saron, an artist based in Nairobi, Kenya. Saron, welcome to the show officially.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
No, thanks for being here. Yeah, so Saron will just entertain us for maybe one more song before Sialo joins us. But yeah, so can you do that Malaika song? Is that possible? That's the Nyashiski song.
Yes, that's really possible.
Let's do it.
Very possible. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, I love you, baby. Kuna tabia za kupendeza roho, tabasamu ya kupapasa macho, sauti yako nikisikia pia natulia, yanipunguze hasira na urembo wako lininasa roho, siku ya kwanza kukuona kwa macho na moyoni mwekwamia, siwezi kutania, njoo nipunguzie mawazo. And I feel in my head when I feel, I see in my dreams and I sleep. What I'll be waiting for all my life now. Deep down in my heart I believe, unanifeel na kufili ni real. The one I'll be waiting for all my life. Kusawana wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, ni wewe nachagua sisemi, oh baby uko sawa nao, wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, ni wewe nachagua sisemi, oh oh, I love you, baby. Hey, hey. Baby. Baby, no, I love you. And there's no one above you. I need you, my love. Forever, because we're meant to be together, me and you. For me and you. Yeah. Utaona wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, ni wewe nachagua sisemi nao. Sisemi, oh baby uko sawa na wote malaika na mabawa yao, wote wanapiga wendo mama yao, ni wewe nachagua sisemi. Sisemi, oh sisemi. Yeah.
I mean, dude, unbelievable talent. I mean, this just
Yeah, thank you
Goodness
so
me.
much.
And also you write your own songs, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a songwriter at the same time, performing artist and a recording artist. So I do
Well,
the
look,
three.
I know this podcast is with Sialo, and before she joins us, I'll take advantage and just have a chat with you.
Yeah,
I mean, so at what age did you actually start to feel that actually you can sing?
I realized that uh, when I was less than 10 years old, less than 10 years old, and I started just singing in school. So I realized I can sing when I was around 8 years, 8 years, 9 years, around that age, and continued singing, just normal, like singing in school and in church and everything. But I started taking music that serious when I was in Form 1. I started writing songs. In Form 3, I knew like I have a potential in songwriting too. And now I took singing serious. So that's the time I started writing songs in Form 1, but I started singing in when I was around 8 to 9 years.
Wow! And the dream is you want to be a singer, like you want to earn a living, like you'll be an artist, proper an artist, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my dream.
What's the journey? What's the journey like as a role at the moment?
Okay, I can say it's easy. I can say it's hard. It's just a matter of determination. At times I face rejection and I face acceptance at the same time.
So
Yeah.
rejection, you mean
So
like no much support? What do you mean by rejection?
when I talk of rejection, I mean that time you try do something and then somebody just come to you and tell you, you know what, Sarol or whoever you call yourself, you don't know what you're doing. You can't sing.
Wow! And what kept you going?
Personally, I focus on positive energy. That's what keeps me going. Generally in life, I'm a go-getter. I'm that person who is determined on like if I want something, I go for it. So your opinion, if it's positive, then I'll go for it. If it's negative, I'll leave it with you. So that's what keeps me going. Most of the time, I find like, for example, before I got to Cialo's live, I once requested to somebody's live, and I just wrote a text that, guys, can I sing for you? I received an answer that, go sing for your mom. This is not a studio.
Wow!
But that kind of response, yes, I felt bad, but it did not stop me from asking again in Cialo's live, guys, can I sing for you?
And boom, Cielo
And
brought you up.
yeah, and she told me, okay, what do you want to sing? That was the first question. And I told her, I feel I want to entertain you guys. And she told me, okay, you have the floor. So if I gave up at the first response from the previous live, then I could not have met Cielo. I could not have met you. You understand?
That's
So
true. That's true.
personally, I just go for the positive energy. If you accept me, it's okay. If you reject me, it means that you just have a different taste in music,
Yes. Yes.
different with
Well,
mine. Yeah.
look, I hope you're not going to get tagged. Someone just sent me a text right now, requesting
Okay.
can he do the first song? I think it's the what's the name of the title of the song? Like there you
I
go.
don't lie. I don't lie is the title of the song. Actually, that's my first official project.
I think Sierra is that's her now. Just a second. I see that's her. She'll be
Okay.
so surprised to see here because she doesn't know that you're coming here. I never told her that. So
Okay.
well, see that's her. Someone just sent me a request here. Let's be if that's you. I can't see on my screen, so one of shows. But anyway, as well, I think she joined shortly. Right here, anyway. So I think this will be the last one. Then I just start the podcast with Sialo. Could you just do the
Yes.
first cover, the one that just I think that's what this guy meant. What's the name of that song? Like, is it like? What's the name of the song?
I don't lie. I don't lie.
You don't lie. Please, can you have a kiss of that, please? Is that okay?
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. I know that's Sialo's favorite song too.
Oh, I see.
It is.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Sialo, hello.
Sasa, Akipoleni.
Great to see you here. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, so Sarol is here with us.
I saw that. I was excited, and then I realized I was not even audible.
But I see now. Well, you know the deal. So I told Sarol that if Sialo comes here, I will maintain the deal. You know the deal.
I never fail. I know it. I got him always.
So I told
thank you so much.
I told Sarol, listen, I am a gentleman. I do what I say, and obviously you're here now, so the deal for sure will be complete.
Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you.
No, you give me opportunity. Well, listen, before we let Sarol go, Sarol, will you play that one song and then we'll let you go then?
Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Sarol once again. Another one for you, baby. Yeah. Naahidi nitakupenda hadi mwisho wa dahari. Hadi mimi unipende hadi mwisho natamani. Siwezi promise the world, mimi nitakupa leo yote ikubambe. I swear you are the one, wendo chaguo langu nasi tutambe. Cause I've been waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be some, baby. Now, kiza wito wangu come, baby. Cause I've been waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be some, baby. Kiza wito wangu come, baby. Cause I swear to lie, kuwa nawe niamini na furahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila we could give you for life. I swear to lie, kuwa nawe niamini na furahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila we could give you for life. Yeah, sina kupenda sana, sinajuanga. You're my love, my dear. Ukiniacha nitalia. Number one in a million. Nakupenda sana, sinajuanga. You're my love, my dear. Asa ukiniacha nitalia. Number one in a million. Nina bahati nzuri kama nitakupata wewe. Kwa furaha na huzuni bado nitakupenda wewe. Cause I've been waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be some, baby. Now, is a wito wangu come, baby. Cause I've been waiting for you for a very long time, baby. Life without you gonna be some, baby. Now, is a wito wangu come, baby. Cause I swear to lie, kuwa nawe niamini na furahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila we could give you for life. I swear to lie, kuwa nawe niamini na furahi. Mimi nikisema nimependa don't lie. Bila we could give you for life. Yeah, sina kupenda sana, unajuanga. You're my love, you're my dear. Ukiniacha nitalia. Number one in a million. Nakupenda sana, unajuanga. You're my love, you're my dear. Asa ukiniacha nitalia.
Oh, Sarol, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. And I know we're going to arrange a day with you to come and be with us. But for now, I say thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mtandao City. I really appreciate. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and Sialo, here we are. Goodness me, I've got to tell people that you're a very busy lady.
Oh my God, my life is crazy. Sarol, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm very busy, man. I have so many things going on. Sometimes I even forget what I planned. But anyway, we have to do it. We cannot stop at anything.
Indeed. Well, thanks for being here. And for those that are just joining us, my name is Kevin Anyango, the founder of Mtandao Varsity School of Soft Skills. The platform talks about those behaviors or characteristics that bring opportunity or employers are looking for. And today I am with SialoQueen. Sialo, how do I refer you as a celebrity, a podcast, bless you, celebrity, a podcast, a pop star? How do you refer to you?
I don't even know, but like
Pop star, then we do.
that would work. And either whichever works for someone, depending on how you find me and whatever you see on me and decide that's it, I'm fine with that.
And it's not just in Kenya. I mean, obviously, you're a Kenyan by birth, isn't it? You're born in Kenya.
Yes. Yeah.
But you are celebrated across Africa. I come to your lives. We usually talk about that in a short while. But I see Ghanaians there, Nigerians there, Senegalese sometimes there. So where is this connection? Is it because of your travels? Why? How do you get this connection, Asian?
So my online platform literally rose from a very simple thing. Okay, first of all, I born and raised in Kenya. Nimekuja US to Juzi. Like I just came about in 2020 December. I came before like in 2017 to visit on and off, but then when I just moved recently was in 2020. So people think I've been living in the US. Nope. I lived in Kenya, born, bred, went to school. I went to nursing school here, and I came here as a nurse, and I'd been working in Kenya for almost 6 years.
Wow. So you're a nurse by profession?
Yes, I am a nurse by profession. So I literally, now you know.
Now I do know that. Goodness me, wow. And okay, so about this connection now. So this, I want to call it Pan-Africanism.
Oh.
How did you get it?
So one thing about me is I love traveling a whole lot. And before TikTok, what is funny, I'd been to Nigeria, Lagos, that is in Nigeria. I've been to Accra, Ghana. I've been to Togo, Benin. And weird thing about me, I travel alone. So I went to Lagos by road, not by road. I went to Lagos by flight, took a road trip all the way across the 3 countries to Ghana, and then hung out with a few people. Yeah,
just you. So you packed yourself from Kenya, got us in the plane, got to Lagos, and then drove across.
Yeah, and then a few months later, when I got back, I just realized there's something about me when I'm stressed or bored. I just on a bus, like when I sit down on a bus on a road trip, just looking outside the road and just minding my business in a trip, kind of calm me down. So there was a time I was stressed at work. I used to work in Nairobi Hospital, Kenya. There was a time I was stressed by so many things at work. I just decided I need a break, and I actually demanded for a leave, my 2 weeks leave to be given. It was in February 2020. I literally decided to take a road trip to South Africa from Nairobi.
Alone?
By public transportation.
Wow. Lakini una pesa pia, Sialo.
Imagine seeing a pesa. That doesn't require money.
But that's interesting. And okay, I will talk about that. But no, your personality is interesting. And we've never met in person, but I'm a huge fan. Actually, I've been following for quite some time now. Especially, I'm a huge fan of your TikTok, the way you create stuff.
Yeah.
But where's the personality coming from? Is that the way your family or experience? This cool personality?
Most of the time, mine I would say is from life experiences. So with all this, of course, I went to a mixed school. I was brought up by a single mom who was very social. I was brought up, most of the time I grew up alone. But when I started traveling, I realized along the way, interacting with people and making friends kind of opens up so many opportunities that you didn't know about. So like before I started traveling, I was in a group of football fanatics in Kenya, Arsenal fans club. We used to do a lot. Socially. We used to do a lot socially. So when I decided to go to South Africa, literally before I left Kenya, I had friends in Tanzania, I had a friend in Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana. I just met people along the way and we became friends. South Africa, I had someone in Cape Town. Mind you, along all this trip, I only spent 57K Kenya shillings.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, Sialo.
Because I was literally interacting with people. Like, on a WhatsApp group, I don't go I don't like flirting around with people. Like, we make friends, let's help each other. That's what I pick from people. So for me, mainly making friends, finding out where they are, what's good in their country, and letting them know I'm coming down this way. Can you help me figure out what I need to do here and there? And that's how I became. I got this idea of interacting with people doesn't cost you anything, but it will give you a lot. So right now, if someone comes to Kenya and we've interacted, to the US and we've interacted before, there's no I'll sit down and be like, Azia, you'll pay for a hotel and I'm here. I'm in New York. Why are you paying for a hotel? Why are you paying for food? This is home. That's how you make friends. That's what I believe in. And then you asked how I became sensational on TikTok, right?
Correct. Yes.
So after when COVID started hitting, weirdly, lockdown started as I left South Africa coming back to Kenya on the road. When I just got across the border to Kenya from Tanzania, they locked down the country. And I went on quarantine after my vacation, the mandatory quarantine.
Wow. In Kenya?
Yeah, in Kenya. The first quarantine that came in with COVID, I literally went on quarantine for 2 weeks just after my vacation. So that's when I chilled at home and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? One thing led to the other. I realized there was this thing called TikTok, joined. I was just watching videos. This was all through from March to May. I never got interested. And then sometimes in July, I was with my friend. I saw a video that was like the Kings and Queens video by Avamax. That's the sound I mean, by Avamax. I looked at it and I was like, why don't I just use the Maasai culture? I mean, it just says if all the kings and queens around the world came together, it would be a better place, right? I was like, let me do a video with my cultural outfits. And then I kept that video on my phone for 3 days. One Saturday morning, I woke up and posted it and then went to sleep. I woke up and everything was wild. I had never used TikTok before. I literally placed my phone on the window to actually have a better view. And I didn't even know that you can zoom your camera like this. I literally moved close to the camera to have my face and have that jewelry popping. I wanted to look good. And then it blew. Weirdly, it went from one region to the next. It came to Kenya after 2 weeks.
Wow. So this is people in also Kenya looking at it, sharing it and commenting on it.
Mm-hmm. So the sound was weirdly a US one. So it blew in the US. My video went viral in the US and people started doing the same cultural thing, showcasing their own culture. Went to countries in Europe. Like I would come live for a few minutes because I only had 1,000 followers then. I come live for a few minutes and then I have Polish people speaking in here. The next day I come in, Russian speaking, and they literally used to write their own language. There was no translation then, but you'd see people they would be like Germany, they'd be like and then everyone on the chat was from the same country. But it was nice. And then I got to Kenya and all African countries literally did the same. So by the end of it all, I made a lot of friends outside Kenya before I could actually be known, got to be known in Kenya. And that's how I ended up with this platform.
That's unbelievable. Now, I still talk about your personality and soft skills, which is the message here, is that it's about personality and character. Okay. Yeah. So in my eyes, and many people agree with me that some of the stuff that you post on social media, they do go viral. So people that listen to us right now, I want to go to content creating. You see young people now, everyone has got with the phones. But what do you tell them in terms of content creating?
Content creation is all about having fun. So when you're going to do the video, don't have the mentality of I want it to go viral, this will go viral. Be yourself. Make it as relatable as possible. Because I will not come here and post things that are not real. Like I would share my experience growing up. Like I lost my mom. This is what I went through. People will relate to that. I posted something sometimes back. It was about now even starting with my first viral video. When I posted, it was all about ladies coming together and supporting each other. This was during COVID. People were going through so much. On my comment section, I realized there was a lot of social stress, anxiety, depression, and everything going on that many people related. That's why they actually push that video. So if you create something, if it's something relatable, it's gonna be viewed by many people. So don't pretend. Do what you love. Have fun. It's gonna be people who actually relate will actually make it go viral. But make sure you're having fun when you're doing it. Don't focus on making it go viral. It's gonna go, it's gonna go one or the other, and you're gonna have fun. But you should be prepared for everything that comes with it. Don't be too focused on the positivity or the negativity. Everything is gonna come with it. Social media is wild. It's for everybody.
Sialo, can you teach passion, or you're either born in it? Are you either born with passion or you can learn? Because I can feel passion in you, and clearly for something to work, you must love it. You must have the passion about it. So can you teach passion?
I believe it's something that should be something coming from you yourself. You can, to some extent, you can teach it. To some extent, you're born with it. I wasn't born a social person, but I used to like sharing and interacting with people. So there's that part of it. Coming on social media, posting videos, dancing, and coming on live is something I learned. During this COVID period, I realized I was getting stressed out. Sorry, someone is trying to call. So during this period, I realized I couldn't travel, I couldn't do anything. So I had to learn to sit down, look at myself on a camera, and have people look at me and start answering them like a mad person. Like, eventually, you learn to just be open to learn something. Be open and willing to take on something. If it makes you happy, and that's what you call passion, right? If it makes you happy,
Correct.
Ride with it and have fun with it. Because by the end of it all, I cannot do this on Facebook. I cannot do this on YouTube. I have never. No, it's laziness. Let me use laziness. But I can do it. I can do it.
Because you can. Well, you've got the platform. And see about trolls. There's not everyone would like what you do.
Yeah.
And you find those people that would give bad comments. I see them on your live sometimes. You bring them up and they start talking interesting stuff. Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you fight trolls? Or how do you keep yourself away from trolls and bullies?
So one thing you should know is, as long as you're on social media, these people will troll you. Whether you're doing something good or wrong, you will get negative energy from all corners. I learned to realize that not everybody walking around the planet is happy. And most of the time, unhappy people tend to project their unhappiness on other people and try to frustrate you so that you can be unhappy like them. Now that's where I draw the line. I'm not gonna get unhappy just because you're unhappy. So with time, I realized on social, especially on TikTok, I realized people would be getting on people's videos. Ladies would be complaining they've been body shamed. They've been told they're too thin. 1 minute you see somebody's being told they're too big, like they're too fat. As in, nobody will say something is good. How do you tell me somebody sits down and be like, "Oh, Aziad, you're ugly"? Like, are you okay? Like, what? Like, are you even looking at yourself? This is somebody who's done so much. Like, you can't see the positivity. She's young. She's done so much at her age. Like, you can see the positivity and pick it and use it. So with having seen that, I decided I was gonna use trolls to actually try and shut people down. And I actually responded with I was responding to trolls and giving them a dose of their own medicine. And most of the time, when I responded to a troll, I gave them what was on my mind. Like, I would literally give them the same energy they're giving, and most of the time they closed down their accounts. So,
so are you saying that you don't, like, it doesn't affect you? You are SialoQueen.
Yes. So I learned to be happy with myself long ago. Like somebody telling me, "Oh, you need to have a bikini body before summers to do what." My guy, the body I take to the beach is a bikini body. Nobody tells me anything. I will put on my bikini with whichever body I have. So I'm very comfortable with myself. So if somebody comes and attacks me on my body, I'm like, next. So I use that. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't get to me. And the reason I actually started responding was when somebody wrote something, in my mind, I used to respond and be like, you know how you respond to something in your mind and then you listen to yourself and you're laughing?
Yes.
Now
Okay.
that's when I decided I'm gonna use those words to respond to them. Yeah.
But for those that lack a bit of confidence, but on social media, and they get this negativity, and what do you tell them? What will you advise them to kind of shut away from the bullies and not discourage them?
The best thing would be happy with yourself first. Just know that you're yourself. You're unique. Nobody will ever be you. Nobody can tell you how to be you. And many people love you, regardless of what somebody small says or one person says. Many people love you. And if you learn to love yourself, these small energies that come from the negative energies that is constantly there shouldn't affect you. So you can just block them. You can just block and delete these comments and let life be. Don't let it bring you down. And Asia does that. She doesn't need to respond to them. She just lets them go, because for some reason you don't even understand. Ajib gets them. Many people, including the most popular people on this platform, get the same trolls. And it's most of the time you find it's from these small kids who are like from school. I came to realize they're small kids who use their parents' phones, and they don't even know what they're doing by the end of it all. They think because they saw something funny on social media, it's okay for it to happen. And I'm hoping and looking forward to a day where parents will learn to tell their kids what not to do, especially when it comes to attacking people that they don't know, because you don't know what somebody can respond to you that can affect you eventually. So just have fun, develop a tough skin. Don't let any negative energy put you down. You didn't come this far in life to give up on anything. That's it.
Well said. Over social media or content creation is creating employment in the economy on itself. So what do you tell people that say hakuna kazi?
I believe kuna kazi. As much as we would say hakuna kazi, some of us, it's because I'm very busy. Otherwise, I would have used this platform to do so many things. Otherwise, I would have used this platform to channel up a YouTube, use my Facebook, and literally blow myself and do something better on social media. There's a lot of things. Because everything you post, like currently, if you post something from in the US, if you post something on TikTok, the views you get paid by the views. Same thing as YouTube, same thing as Facebook, same thing as Instagram. Even just going live on Instagram, you get paid for it. And then your content, the same thing. The more viral they go, you get some money from it. So if you do your research, you'll come to realize everything on social media pays. It's not a lot of money, but by the end of it all, kidogo jaza kibaba, you never know what deal you fall for. So there's that part of social media itself, but there's also the other aspect of you don't know who's watching your content.
Yes, of course,
yes. So that's why we tell people, try to be yourself, try to be clean, don't do something shady, don't go insulting people, don't go doing something negative. It will affect you eventually in life. Be it you going for an interview, be it somebody viewing your account and wanting to maybe give you a deal. Somebody could fly you down, like Asia gets deals to go to South Africa. People get deals to go to, I have friends in Ghana who go to Dubai. They literally get free hotel accommodations and all that, and they still get paid for posting videos about the facilities they go into. So these opportunities come in because you don't know who's watching. That's the other thing you should mind. What other thing?
So are people naive then? So those that come and for example, TikTok, I'll give an example. There's always negativity on it. People open lives and call each other names. Is that being naive? Because as you say that you never know who's watching, and if all the time it's over negativity, people will not want to associate with you. So do you think it's naivety that we have?
Yes, that's the word actually. It's naivety. The problem is if you've not really been out there and seen what is out there, you're only close-minded and all you focus is on the small things that you've seen. People need to learn that out here there's so much that you don't know what is going on. So don't be so close. Don't be sitting down kazi ni kutakana watu. You need to find out that whatever is going on, whatever you do on social media affects your life in a huge way eventually. You don't know what you're typing down there in the comment section, who's speaking it. You could be typing it down, and then one day you go to an interview in the US embassy, and that comes up.
Yes, you talk
lo
about
and behold. Yeah.
Well, you talk about the US, and there are some videos that you made trying to tell young people, how to travel, how to come to the States. Why is that, SialoQueen? Is it because you want people to move across to where you are, or you think there's more opportunity in the US, or why? Why that?
Having grown in Kenya and seen everything, I never really wanted to travel. Like I love traveling a lot, but I never really wanted to travel across the world to come and to look for work or do anything else. Mine was just like, I want to travel for fun, When I started traveling and I came to the US, I realized the hospitals look better. I'm a nurse, right? The hospitals look better. These people get paid so nice. People are driving on the roads that are so nice and they're by themselves. You can speed. Kuna vitu mingi, it's green. You walk around, there's no dust. Like, and that's not only Kenya. And by the end of it all, the money the money
is
good. let me not lie, money drives a lot of things. Let me not sit down here and be like, oh, I'm a nurse because it's a calling where, yes, it's a calling, I love what I'm doing, but I'm not gonna eat calling, my guy. I moved because of the financial aspect of it.
Yes,
because I would have been a nurse in Kenya if I was paid well. But by the end of it all, I need to have a future. I need to have something to hold on to my name. I need to bring up a family and not strain while doing it financially. So the reason why I share most of this information is there's a lot of opportunities out here, just that we don't do the research. When I was in the US in 2017, there was Hurricane Katrina. The craziness in me was like, I can go volunteer and go do some work, right? Googled, found some agency and told them, oh, I'm a nurse, I would like to come and help if possible, because I had a whole month here. Then they were like, where's your license from? I told them Kenya. They told me, oh, we don't really allow foreigners or the people who don't have licenses in the US to practice because of legal things, but we can help you move. I was like, wait, what? They were like, yeah, we can help you move. We can start your process and help you move. It takes about 1-2 years, but by the end of it all, we can still help you move, make it easy for you. And I swapped into that opportunity, used it. Later, I realized some of my colleagues were using other agencies, and that's how I ended up just sharing. After I came over, I started sharing it because I came on social media, on TikTok already when I was already almost 3/4 through the process. So that's when I was like, yeah, why not share this information? When I get a chance for school, these schools, like the scholarships are free. They just need to do research. I never really give you everything that you need to have. I will give you the information that you need for you to do the research and apply. And then one thing that we Kenyans love doing is, or many Africans love doing, is apply for me. I will pay you. I will pay you. I don't want your money. Yes, I don't want your money. I want you to do the research, because most of the scholarships and some opportunities need you to sell yourself. If I sell you, when you go to the interview, what are you going to tell people you sold yourself as? Yes. So you need to read through, find out the requirements, and apply for yourself. So I just give the opportunities as they come. I have friends in Canada. When they see something, they share it with me. I have friends in Australia, friends in the UK. All these countries have the same equal opportunities. It's for you to just choose where you want to go and pick it up from there. They are all different. Everything is different, but the opportunities are better than just being at home.
Indeed. Wow. For those just joining us, to go to SialoQueen, based in New York now, Kenyan by birth, content creator. I'll still call you that. Look, I don't take much of your time. The interesting stuff you're saying here, Sialo, that I don't think many people will know. Especially, you talked about the agency that helped you to move to New York. So again, I want to ask you this: people that are watching us right now, and they're graduates, but they're sitting at home. You've talked about social media can provide opportunity. Well, what else will you tell them? I mean, is it bad luck that someone doesn't have a job, or is it their fault?
I would say I don't believe in bad luck. I believe in one thing. Sometimes I've been jobless. I had to quit my job and stay at home for like 3 months before coming to the US.
That was your choice, right? That was your choice.
Yeah, that was my choice. But the situation that I was in literally had me making that decision because I was being frustrated, and someone was trying to push me to the court to see what I was going to do. And they gave me options that I could not really work with. And I just told them, you know what? Adios. Let me do what I need to do. I will see you when I see you. At that point, I didn't even have, I didn't have a plan. I just quit and stayed at home. I couldn't even tell my parents I did that. But anyway, I was lucky my friend had my back, so I was staying with my friend. There's a lot of things going on. What you can do, the least you can do is for you to just go online, do your research. Google, use Google. You go on a platform, ask questions. Like sometimes I just sit down on this platform and ask and let people ask me questions and I answer. Ask questions. You don't know who's watching. I might not know the answer, but you don't know who's watching. Somebody could have the information. Don't be so quick to want to be explained to everything. Do your research. If I tell you something and I give you some information, go on Google, read about it, figure it out. And then if you want something, I believe if you want something in life, you'll always have to go for it. Yes. There's nothing can stop you if you want something. That's the word. Nothing can stop you if you want something. You're the only one who can stop yourself. So, wow. Like if you're in Kenya, if you're in Kenya, don't apply for a job in just Mata Hospital. Try the rest of the places. Go for all the interviews. Don't focus on one interview. Do as much as possible until you find what is comfortable for you. And if you get a job, don't be like, wanalipa 2K less than the other place. At least Santa Ngoja. Start with what you have. I will tell someone, if I had a chance and came to the US as a green card holder, nitakuwa cleaner. Lazima nilipe bills. Nitaosha floor, my friend. Mimi nitapanga mavitu kwa supermarket. Like, don't be proud. Start with anything. You never know where you go.
Yes, it's indeed. I mean, I like that. Yeah, to the kazi and see what's wrong. Jimmy and Maju says kazi kama hivi. But those are what create opportunities. Sia, where do you get the confidence from? And can you teach confidence? Can you tell people to get confidence? Because you're a very confident lady. I would call you actually a bit arrogant. No?
That's the word. I'm arrogant.
I don't. No, you're nice. No, I see. I see your lives. You're very nice to people. You're always very polite. But you come across a very, very confident young girl. Where's that coming from?
I would take it as I think having a mom when I was growing up, I said I was brought up by a single mom, right? So most of the time, my mom would tell me some things. I'm one person who was brought up by a young crazy lady. Of course, she was living her life. I'm not the kind of person who was being taught everything. I would be told, "Oh, figure it out." I couldn't miss everything to the point where I would be pissed off over something, and my mom would joke around like, "Why are you here in my house pissed off? You don't have a boyfriend?" Like, of course I was young. Like, nitakasirikia mtu kwa nyumba yake anyway. But learn to take life as easy as it is. One thing she told me though, if you know you're right on something, don't let somebody put you down or make you change your mind. So that comes in when you have your knowledge right. I never sit down and answer a question about a certain visa unless I've done my research. Most of the time I used to tell them, give me time, I'm gonna research. Until I have all the information, I'm not gonna answer you because I don't want to give you answers that don't make sense. So when you have the right answers, when you've done your research, you should be confident in everything you're answering, and then learning not to let somebody put you down. That's one thing that you need. Everybody needs that, because along the way, like I said, even with internet bullies, it's confidence that's gonna keep you up there. I could wake up one day very sad and bored, but when I sit down like this, look at myself and remind myself I need to be confident. Nobody should see through my face whatever stress I'm going through. So you should learn to toughen your skin.
Yes. Is mentorship overrated?
Hmm?
Is mentorship overrated?
Mentorship is not overrated, really, but then again, one should be willing to be mentored or to learn something. There's no way I'm gonna sit down here and be like, you need to learn how to swim. Let me use that. If you are not willing to swim and you're scared of what happened like 15 years ago and you tried to swim and you fail, there's no way I'm gonna get you to swim. So by the end of it all, mentorship is there to guide you, but it's up to you to take up the ideas and the information you've been given and swim with it.
Yes. Yeah. That's so well put. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time, SialoQueen.
Thank you.
You see, this is the part where you should ask my guest. You can say no if you want to, but I normally ask my guests to do this with the next guest. So with you, I would like you to introduce me to, you know who I'm asking, right? Yes, you know. Yes, you do. I would like to introduce you to Azia to come to the show. She doesn't need to say yes. She can say no, but at least put a word. And I'll do whatever I can to make her come to the podcast. So, will you do that for us?
I will talk. She is one thing I'll tell you for free. She's a very busy guy.
I know.
Like literally,
I know.
We talk and then once in a while you're like, how's it going and all that. So
I know. We can try. We can try.
Yes, I'm gonna talk to her. I will do my best. Talk to her and figure out how her schedule is. She's if you follow her, she's always all over the place.
I know. She moved to Germany now. I mean, that's what she's based now, right?
No.
Right.
She's back in Kenya. You didn't see her in the radio station already.
Not. Oh, the last time I read about her, she was talking about German. But listen, will you try put a word for us? And there's nothing impossible in this world.
Yeah, so nothing is impossible. She's lucky. She have like her parents are out there in Germany, so she tends to move around a lot. Yeah. So she was on holiday actually, but she's back. I'm gonna talk to her and figure out if she can get time and then introduce you guys.
Marvelous. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time, Sialo. And listen, just meeting you and talking to you, you've really improved me in terms of I've come across unbelievable artists. Sarol, there's another artist in Nigeria I saw in your live, will be coming here. So this is because of you. So thank you very, very. Oh goodness! Oh yes, I've got 3 people I met on your live. So this is power of internet. Power of internet.
I'm glad.